When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
Miami 7, Clemson 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job here as Clemson with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry up mode.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Using his feet to buy time. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Clemson 0.
And the Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where
that was a good ass throw.
The defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's knocked down to the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score! And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Feeling some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Restrepo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed on the outside, it's Martinez.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. Gets away from one, finds room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Getting some heat. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's George. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's caught. It's Moore. Push down for the tackle. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Buys a little time. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 45, on its way. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Miami 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 17, Clemson 14.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On the move. Makes one man miss. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clemson is quick to the line. Off the play fake. He looks that one in nicely. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Ward. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Handoff from the gun. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.